G'day everyone, Turbo Tristan here. Today we are doing another coilover install, and this one is on a budget drift car. That's right, we're getting into drifting. We've done this before on the channel. We fitted some coilovers to an E36. That guy's name was Michael. This guy's name's Michael. He's got an E36, so we're doing a bit of deja vu. Here he is here in his drift nugget. How are you, Michael?
Hello, my name's Nathan.
The OGs and the guys that subscribe to all the local Melbourne YouTuber channels will know that reference. Comment below if you do know the reference, but this is Michael. We work together.
How you going? How are we? How are we doing? This is my 1996 BMW E36, and today we are going to be sacking it, making it look red hot, and getting it ready to drift. So thank you very much, Tristan, for calling me out, and I'm excited.
The good thing about this build is Michael is not scared to dump it all the way on its cheeks. We're gonna get rid of all of that guard gap there, that wheel fitment. So all of this is gonna go. And unlike last time, we're gonna fit the new T6 coilovers. They're the newest ones. They're like the ones we raced Rhonda around the racetrack on. And actually, if you saw the dude that was in the sand pit, that was him in the Burson car.
Can you insert that actually?
I'll insert a clip.
Try and find that.
I'll put a clip. This
Sorry,
guy
guys.
in the dirt. Holding me up, making me go slow. But this is it. This is the E36. Already got the blast pipes on there. It's already got the bride seat and the Nardi wheel, and we've got an air intake. So I'll let you do the honors, mate. Open these bad boys up. These are your coilovers for your car.
Here we go. First time seeing them, so I do not know what they look like. I'm pretty keen to get them in. So we've got some fantastic. Is that a pillow? You have Max Speeding Rod send us a pillow. Can I sleep on that?
You can sleep on that, mate.
Comfort in a box. Here we go. Look at these. Holy moly.
Now, guys on my channel would have seen plenty of these, but
I've never seen them.
Michael's never used them. He's going full budget with that nugget out there.
Dude, they packaged the bloody thing well. Look at that.
Damn.
Ooh.
So these are a big improvement over the last E36 ones we had. Full pillow ball on top.
Yep.
Camber adjustable.
Yep.
Height adjustable. And we've got dampener adjustable up there. And this should bolt straight in. We've got a front and rear set.
Yep.
We're going to slam it on its cheeks. We've also got some arms. Check these out, mate.
Holy moly.
Not your guns, not your arms. The arms in here. Do some curls.
Do some Arnold. These are amazing. Wow. Spicy goodness. All the camber adjustments you can get in these are going to help me to have good tyre wear on track. So if you do want to get some rear arms for your E36, go and hit up Max Speeding Rods. Thank you so much for seeing this out, and Tristan for hooking this up. This is sick. Sick. Insane. Let's get it. Oh, I'm cheap.
All right. Enough of the sales stuff. Let's jump into chucking it up on the hoist, doing all that. But a surprise for you guys is we've got some arms as well. So if you have an E36, you're watching this because you've got an E36, or you've come from Michael's channel because you like E36s, I have another set of these arms. So a brand new, unopened in the box set of these exact arms, which we're going to send out to one lucky subscriber. Stick around till the end of the video. I'll tell you how you can win yourself some of these bad boys. But for now, me and Miko, we're going to stick them in, and we'll talk more about his other rides later on.
Sorry, that caught me off guard.
I didn't say he's going to stick it in. I said we're going to stick these in.
You can tell he's got the filthy mind on this video.
It's all him. All right, let's get to work. Enough mucking around. We've got work to do, guys. All righty, we've been working hard. A little bit dirty and grubby. This is definitely a drift pig, definitely a rally car. It's done a lot of off-road excursions. Mr. Sandpit over here.
Hello.
So we've got the front ones out. Here they are, big beefy units, skinny shock, which means not a lot of control. The Max Speeding Rod's over fat shock body, valve correctly for performance driving, and they've even got all of these extra tabs on here ready for your brake lines and everything to fit up. So we've got the pillow tops, the adjustable shocks there in the top, and the adjustable height. So already it's much lower. You can see there we're about 40 mil roughly.
Yeah.
Shorter.
Yep.
We're probably going to go maybe even less than that, but we're going to chuck them in, see what it looks like, and adjust.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, we're chucking this bad boy in now. They actually say on the top left and right, so you can't stuff that up. Now the funny thing is, when we pulled the ones out, they're oriented a different way, but it doesn't matter which way you're looking at it. If you're looking this way or you're in the car, which one's right or left, but I'm just going to put them in as they were in the car, and that is this way. So this one is the right one. I guess it is right if you're looking front on the car.
It will work.
That goes through there like that.
Multitasking man, I am. Hey, this is a bit of teamwork here.
Teamwork gets the dream.
Gets it done. Many fingers make, I'm not going to say that, light work of anything possible that you wish to dream of. But look at that. That is spicy, a bit of blue.
Yeah, it's nice.
Mansion Bay looks hot now.
Hot boy.
This car is now worth 30k.
Easy.
Like, that is revolutionary.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want it that way, so we can dial it max camber that way.
Yes. So that can slide back that way, can't it?
Yep.
Yep.
It can go this way a little bit, but most of it's going to be adjustable
Yep.
inwards for the...
For that one.
Yes.
We're going to status.
For the angles.
Let me enter, please. All right, we're going to continue on.
So we've chucked the front coilovers in. That went off without a hitch. They're sweet. Once we get the back done, we'll put the car on the ground and check the heights. But over to the back, we're having a little bit of an issue. We didn't think this one through. To get these bolts out, we're going to have to loosen off the diff, and what we're doing now is moving the sway bar so we can get to these bolts, and then we're going to let the diff sort of flop, and then I'll push it up. I only needed it to move a couple of millimeters. Mix over there, just undoing the sway bar on that side, and then once that's out of the road, we'll be able to move the diff up and get those bolts out. We can replace those arms. Rear springs are out. They're down here on the ground. I don't know where the other one rolled to. Oh, there it is. So yeah, we'll put the new ones in there much lower, and the new shocks, which will be adjustable, so they'll go in soon. It's a bit of a pain in the butt to get to the top of those bolts there, so that's a job for this guy.
Yes, sir.
But we'll do that once we get these arms off, because it's a bit of a nightmare for that and that. And then yeah, it's actually a really simple job to do once you account for that stuff there. So
All right, where are we at, Tristan?
so we've undone all the diff bolts, we've taken the sway bar off, we've managed to get one side out, which is down there. Look at that, it's like a split piece of thin tin crap.
And there is the new Max Speed, so you can already see a difference in the length and size, which we will be able to adjust once it's in the car. And I guess that's the benefit of putting rear adjustable arms in. You get that camber adjustment possible, which you wouldn't have before with OEM.
Nah, so what we're going to do is make it the same length as that to start with, so you know it's pretty close, and then you can push it in and out when you get to the alignment shop. But we'll make it the same length as that, so we don't have any issues.
To make it a bit more clear for you guys, there was a bolt that runs straight across there, which we were having difficulty pulling out because of the diff, and we have our axles coming down that way, and it was just hitting on basically the shaft goes into the diff. So what we've done is we've loosened the diff bolts at the top, raised the car ever so slightly, out she comes. Bob's your uncle.
Yep.
Lovely.
Works.
All right, so we're just getting everything back on now. We've got the rear arm attached. The suspension component of the rear is in, being the shock. Tristan's just tightening that. We do have a bit more of adjustment to do once we put everything back together. How do you reckon it's gone so far, Tristan?
Putting it back together is a lot easier than pulling it apart. Make sure you always preload up everything before you tighten up any nuts and bolts, because you'll rip your rubbers in the bottom. So that's why I've got this thing pushing it up. If you don't have a hoist or one of these, you can do it with
a jack.
So make sure there's jack stands under the car, and then use your jack to pump up the wheel so that it pushes all the suspension up. That way when you tighten up the bushes, it doesn't rip the rubber inside them.
Yes.
So the rear is in, you can see that up there. Blue Springs, new T6 rear shocks. We've made sure we've got plenty of travel in the shock, so we've wound the body down into the base. That means we've still got the full max stroke there. These arms are on. They're set to what the old ones were approximately, give or take 2 or 3 mils, I'd say. But it should be good enough to drive home, get to the wheel alignment store ASAP. Sway bar's back on, diff is back in and tight. So now to stick the wheels on and see what it looks like. It's going to be definitely on its cheeks. So I'll do front and rears, see what it looks like, slam it down. Probably won't be able to get it off the hoist, but that's what the trolley jack's for. So one of the many fun things that you encounter when you're working on 30-plus-year-old cars is stripped bolts and nuts. Now, we actually had a little bit of an issue in the rear of the car. The bolts that hold the shocks in were a bit stripped or something. Someone's tried to put a helicoil or a recoil in there at one point, but we've had to re-tap all that and get it all sorted, and she works. She's safe to drive home. Definitely needs a wheel alignment.
Yes, no, it does. Thank you to Tristan. I couldn't thank you anymore, I think. Yeah, we had a few issues with the threads, so do check your threads or invest in a kit to tap your holes. Yeah, yes, your holes.
Tap your holes.
Tap your holes. Anyway, thank you, sir, and appreciate you. And Max Speeding Rods, massive shout out to you guys.
No worries. If you have an E36 BMW or you just like winning stuff, shout out the name of your channel.
Shout it out.
Which
Go
is?
find it. Mikos JZX on YouTube. Go and shout it out. Subscribe. If you haven't, there's plenty of content coming this year in 2023.
Tell us what other cars you have on your channel.
I've got a JZX 110 drift car, which I'm currently or about to pull the motor out of. So there'll be a bit of content coming on that. Got a Lexus IS200 daily, which I muck about in, and then building this on the side, which is going to be full-time drift send car. So
All right, so the way you win these rear arms is you have to comment what kind of Toyota Michael has
yeah,
in
go
his
find
garage. So
Go find
we've
it.
already told you the answer. So comment JZX 110 below, and I'll pick a winner at random at the end of February.
it. Yeah, good time.
Last day of February, I'll be giving away those rear arms. So that'll give us plenty of time to get content out on this, content out on my channel, Miko's channel, and yeah, it should be doing some sick drifts by then.
Hopefully. No worries. Thanks, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can wrap it up.
All right, that's it. It's late. It's a school night. I've got to pack up. I've got to get my cars back in the shed, so I'll do that now. And yeah, don't forget, spool up, bring the boost, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.